Okay, hi. We're in Kathmandu at Ashis Khadka Boys Home. This is a work that started in the year 2000, and currently we have 15 boys, and actually we're looking at jumping up the numbers to probably 21 in the next wee while. This is a house that we own ourselves, and it has the potential to take in about 30 boys. I want to introduce to you one of our board members. This is Mr. Ashis Khadka, and he'll do some talking to you.
Thank you. So this is my great privilege and honor to be part of the board, and I'm very happy to know this and then to be involved with this great work, in the sense that because I've been teaching in the university for the last 10 years as a professor. So I realize how important it is to invest in the educations. And when you invest for the education, it will create a leader for the nations and who is going to create a great impact. And for that, I think it's very important that we have this Ashis Khadka, the boys' hostels. And actually it bring all these potential good boys, but there is little harder. There is no money for their family, or their economic condition is quite not enough to support, but they are very intelligent and very good, and then they know the Lord and they have a passion for the nations, but they were just stopped because of the help. And these people now, because of the this boys hostel, because of the support, they able to achieve their full potentiality for the Lord, and they're really able to have this good facility, and they can really focus their study, they can really work hard on the study, and they are really becoming a productive member for this nation, for the society. So I'm very proud to be in the board and to see, and for the policies and from some major decisions, some monitoring part, I can just look from the board. So this is really, I feel really thrilled to see the results it brought from this boys hostel. And I really want to give thanks for all those your support and your money and your heart and your prayer. Because of your help, now we can able to produce this good result as a person for these nations. And we are very proud to see our already boys who are in the field. They finished their educations, and now a time was there when there was no money and their parents never been to school, because some of the boys who come here, their tribe was very kind of lower. They were not regarded as important in the society, because in Nepal we have a class system. The caste, different caste, and lower caste is no value. But we brought them. Now they are getting good education, and now they are going back, and people see them as a good person. People respect them. I think it's really changed the person's whole life. And I'm really thrilled to see that this society has got a new educated, God-fearing, godly person. And this home is not only for raising people with the knowledge and skill for education, but we help them to grow in the Lord, fear the Lord, and try to realize what is their potentiality and what they can do for the Lord. I think so that spiritually and then academic both can combine, and that is really bringing change. So thank you so much for your help once again. So thank you for sending Paul here, and Paul is like a Paul in the church, in the Bibles. We're very happy to be with him, and then our talking. He visit many times, and then he gives out ideas, and then he just talks about it. He reminds the importance of it. So it's a good fellowship even with us. And thank you for your support for his work and all your prayer.
So with our boards, it's a partnership. It's not about me coming over and bossing everybody around and telling them what to do, but we have a good partnership. And it's based on relationships, and it's based on trust relationships. This work here has gone particularly well. We've got a number of boys studying civil engineering and electrical engineering. We've got a boy who's studying medicine at one of the best med schools in India. Another boy is he's now a school principal. There's a whole lot of boys doing all sorts of stuff, and the academic achievement of the guys who have come from impoverished situations is really impressive. These guys at this house, they study very hard. In my opinion, they study as hard as young people trying to get into med school in New Zealand. They study that hard. And they are reaping the benefits of it. When we first started the work here, I came to Kathmandu back in 2000 or 1999, and I consulted with 3 of the top Christian leaders in the country, individually. And I asked them, I told them what we do, and they didn't seem particularly excited about it. And then I said to them, our aim is to develop Christian leadership. And then they liked the idea. And I said to them, what sort of young people should we produce? And they all said the same thing. They said, we don't need any more pastors or evangelists or church planters. What we need is educated, professional people who are Christian, who can help lead the nation. And so, because of their advice, that's what we've chosen to do. And so what we aimed to achieve, that's what the board has worked on doing over the years.
So what I know is Nepal is quite young in the biblical to know to Lord or come to the Christian, because 50 years before there was no church, just 1 or 2 just started, nearly about 50 years. So only 2 or 3 churches has celebrated their 50 years, but around other 6 churches celebrated only like 50 years. That means now we have so many churches for last 10, 15 years. So most people came to the Lord because of some healings. Some of their problems was solved because they prayed. And normally not with the elite community. Mainly with the low levels of people. Yep. They easily come to the Lord. Now there is enough. They realize emotionally in faith in the Lord. But now we need a generation who can reach out to all this sector of the nations, society. And that is possible when we have this kind of homes where we give them a best educations and with the knowledge and the fear of the Lord, and they can go into impact. So they are the next generation to create an impact in the nations. So we are raising a leader for this nation with the help of this your prayer and your work. So we are grateful for your partnership for this great ministry, and we will see the future, I think, the results in each sector of the society.